The rally resumes on D Street after a day of consolidation. Markets follow positive global cues as technology and metal stocks lead from the front.
China's factory output in August declines the most in 9 months, shows an HSBC survey. Lack of new export orders worsens the economic slump, stoking hopes of a stimulus from Asia's biggest economy. This comes just hours after the American Central Bank also hinted at another round of monetary easing.
European markets meantime rise as fresh signs that the US Fed may launch new stimulus measures offset worries over the Eurozone debt crisis.
And gold futures prices in India zoomed to a record high, partly buoyed by speculation and partly by increase in spot purchases ahead of the wedding season. Weak dollar and hopes of monetary easing from US keep international prices of the precious metal at a 16-week high.
With markets at lunch right here on 89, it's standing at a good 0.5% gain for the Nifty.
Here are the experts that we've got for you on markets at lunch this afternoon. Bharat Shah of ASK Investment Managers, also Lalit Thakkar of Angel Broking with a fundamental view on the market. On Street Fit Lunch, we'll be joined live by Devang Mehta of Anand Rathi Securities. Do a check on global equities. Can we expect more stimulus from central banks across the world? Atif Latif comes in with a perspective. Technical calls as always. We've got CK Narayan and Ashmi Gujral to talk about the technical side of the market. Trading ideas on the commodities basket as well from Kishore Narani of Anand Rathi Commodities. And as always, we'll do the MF Corner with Virendra Kumar of Value Research.
Okay, it's perked up quite nicely after a quiet self-start, 54.40, so good gain of about 0.5%. Wipro ran backseat, Tata Steel, Kane, TCS, Cipla as well as JSPL and Infi and ICICI Bank are your big gainers in trade.
Okay, let's get your fundamental view to kick off the show. Then Bharat Shah of ASK Investment Managers is bullish on consumption and banking stocks in the long term. Here's his market perspective.
I think the consumption businesses continue to be very large opportunity given the large base of the country and given the fact that there is a rising income that naturally translates into superior consumption opportunity. Time to time we keep getting concerned that these businesses have become unduly expensive. Some may have been, but overall that opportunity remains pretty large to my mind. In pharmaceutical, we have discussed that there is a superb global opportunity, there is a local opportunity, and both opportunities are there to be tapped for businesses with the right kind of a business models. Banking, of course, affords a long-term outstanding opportunity of superb compounding. Even automobile, there are many high-quality franchises, both in automobiles, automobile ancillaries. Even in capital goods, right now, though many of them are weathering the difficulties of the slow order books and the environment challenges, but high quality capital goods businesses bought at a fair price in the context of today's situation will work well as the tide turns in the favor.
Okay, let's start technicals then. Ashwini Gujral, fund manager at ashwinigujral.com, joins us with further perspective. Ashwini, hi, holding around 54.40. Can we scale up higher?
I think we've crossed a significant resistance around 54.25, 54.30. Also, we are now consistently trading above 5400. So the new base is, kind of 5350, 5400 for the Nifty. And we should, move up slowly, 0.5% a day type of moves. But as long as the market is well supported by, diversified sectors moving higher, there shouldn't be any problem. So next target is about 54.60 and then 5500. Chances are it should be a slow and steady move up.
Ashwini, what about Ranbaxy, which clearly has been the star performer all of last month or so? Another 3% put on in trade. Is there further headroom from 550 levels?
Well, it is still an underperformer because, for a long time Ranbaxy was not able to perform with the pharma space. Now chances are that if we can stay above, levels of about 550, then Baxi could start a fresh leg up, which could take it, as high as probably 625. So given that, the space is already in flavor and a stock which is breaking out on good volume, chances are that it will be able to move to 600 plus levels.
Okay, plenty of stocks to chat about as well, Ashwini, but let's also talk about some stocks that are in the news. Maruti Suzuki, obviously in the news. Suzuki Motor Chairman Osamu Suzuki is visiting India, started his 6-day visit to India today. In fact, he's visiting India at a time when the Indian unit's plant in Manesar is facing quite a few troubles, especially on account of labor issues. They've restarted partially production, but still a long way to go before Maruti Suzuki scales up its production levels. Suzuki first visited the two-wheeler plant, and now he's going to address Maruti Suzuki Gurgaon workers as well in this trip. We're also going to understand that there's been a phenomenal security cover for Osamu Suzuki this time around. He's also expected to meet Gujarat Chief Minister tomorrow in Ahmedabad. Sumit Chaturvedi has been tracking Suzuki all day. Joins in with a quick update. Sumit.
Suzuki Motor Chairman Osamu Suzuki has finally started his 6-day visit in India. Mr. Suzuki started his day by visiting the two-wheeler subsidiary of Suzuki Motor, and he will also go and visit the Gurgaon workers of Maruti Suzuki. Well, tomorrow he is going to visit Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi, and after coming back from Gujarat, Mr. Suzuki will also meet Haryana Chief Minister and will also meet the vendors of Suzuki in India. We were not surprised to see the high security which Mr. Suzuki is moving around with this time, because looking at the Manesar incident, that the violence that happened in Manesar on July 18th, this security is very logical. Well, Mr. Suzuki's visit is very important this time, as Mr. Suzuki will try to find out the long-term solution to labor woes which Suzuki is facing at its Indian subsidiary from the last 1 decade. Mr. Suzuki will also give a long-term vision to its Indian car subsidiary. Maruti Suzuki is facing unprecedented competition, and it is also losing its market share in India. Mr. Suzuki will also announce some employer-friendly measures as well.
Okay, Sumit, many thanks for all those details. That is the latest update coming in from Maruti. In fact, staying with the subject, we did speak with auto ancillary company Sona Koyo Steering Systems as well. Remember, 45% of their revenues and share comes in from Maruti Suzuki. Sanjay Kapoor, MD of the company, spoke exclusively with ET Now, and he says that the company is seeing a strong growth in the OEM industry and that they will continue to expand in the Haryana belt.
We see strong growth over the next few years in the auto component industry and the OEM industry as well. We're also looking at diversification into farm equipment, which is a segment that we're not currently in, and this is through new products that we've been able to develop in-house. Being in the automotive industry, we set up based on where our OEMs are. So for the OEMs in the south, we have set up in Chennai, which is been a plant. We've been there since 1995. We've set up in Gujarat for Tata Nano, which has been there for the last 3 years. But most of our expansion has been in the Haryana belt, and we'll continue to expand in this region.
Ashwini, just want to get you in as well on the auto ancillary pack. They saw good traction yesterday. Is there any trading opportunity that you've spotted?
Well, all of these stocks, other than the tire stocks, aren't doing really too much. Yesterday, because Maruti was reopening its plant, so probably a couple of days worth of rub-off. But longer term, they are, all flat stocks. Sona Koyo is at 13. So these are, penny stocks, nothing much to write about. Maybe Gabriel can get up to 35, 36. But what I'm interested in is stocks like SEAT, where longer term patterns are justifying looking at these stocks. Chances are SEAT could head up to 155, 160. Apollo could head up to 115, 120. But other than that, maybe an odd Amara Raja is looking good. Exide, strangely, is not looking so good. So tire stocks and Amara Raja is what you would look at.